Well, good, beautiful morning. You are joining me outside of the Chukanut Manor. We are at the head of what's known as Chukanut Drive. It is State Route 11. It was Washington State's scenic byway. And we are going to torture test FSD on its route. So won't you join me as we go down State Route 11, Chukanut Drive. It's a scenic byway, it's beautiful, and it's full of twists and turns. So let's take a look and see what we've got up ahead. All right, we got Amos all set up. And we are going to be looking at, a 7-minute, 3.8-mile drive. We are going to be going between Chukanut Manor and Larrabee State Park. So come along as we see how well FSD does. And why am I trying this? Well, because this latest version was able to beat my other test for Harold's Market. So we're on to something more difficult. So give me a like, give me a subscribe, and check me out on the other side. All right, folks, here we go. We are heading out and doing a torture test on full self-driving beta 10.69.2. We've got our little wheel. Oop, we had it for just a second. There it is. FSD engage. All right. Ooh, that was weird. Okay, I think the car got confused and it's going the wrong way. So that's okay. It was going to reroute us. So what we're going to do, we're just going to turn around for it. Because remember, U-turns are not part of FSD yet. So here we go. FSD engage. All right, as I said, this was built originally in 1909 as a scenic byway connecting Skagit and Whatcom County. So it's State Route 11, and it is very beautiful, but very, very windy. So let's see how the car does on this route. It's also incredibly narrow. You've got water and barriers on one side and the hill on the other, and rocks, as you can see here. So this is going to be a bit of a pucker factor test. So right here, I lost my sound, unfortunately, which I am struggling with, so I will continue to work on improving it. But as you can see, we're cruising here nicely down Chukanut Drive. The car is in full self-driving. Again, we're using 10.69.2. And beautiful views here. Wonderful houses there off to the left. This is, again, a windy road. Not terribly busy today, but, you know, that's okay. And as we were driving through, Amos really didn't have too many issues. There was a few areas where he pinched his brakes and was a little bit nervous around some of the closer overhanging rocks on the right-hand side. But, you know, overall, I was very impressed. So as you can see here, we're going down a straightaway, and we should be approaching a relatively sharp left-hand turn upcoming. Yeah, here it comes. And as we go around this left-hand turn, the car does wonderfully. Very smooth, no jerky, no real jerking of the wheel, no hard braking. And then we straighten out and continue to go along. There on the left, you can see the Taylor Shellfish Farm. If anybody's a enjoyer of shellfish and oysters, you may have eaten from there before. They have some really wonderful food. And again, just a lot of cool places along this route. A lot of homes tucked back in. And another really kind of famous portion of this drive is what's known as Teddy Bear Cove. So yes, folks, yes, we actually do have a nude beach in Washington State, albeit a little bit cold. As you can see, I thought this was going to be much, much more of a pucker factor. And, you know, the car just handled it really, really well. It did get nervous from time to time when some of these other cars approached. But, you know, I really can't fault it for that. I think even a regular driver would get nervous because of how narrow some of these roads are. Beautiful view off there to the left, a little camping area. And again, we're continuing to cruise through. We're going from Chukanut Manor, which is a restaurant I used to work at when I was younger, and going to Larrabee State Park. So that is what I had hoped to be a quality torture test. And as you can see here, folks, it's evident that this is not that torturous for Amos. So we may actually need to go and find some routes that are a little bit more difficult. So if you have some suggestions, if there's some areas in the Pacific Northwest that you feel might be extra challenging for full self-driving, please let me know in the comments, and we will go out and get you some footage of that. Really appreciate it if I could get a like and subscribe on this video. I lost my audio, and so I am narrating this drive for you onto my phone, and I hope it turns out okay. Again, I'm learning as we go, and audio has been one of my biggest problems, but I'm trying to get better with it. So again, we're following this car here, nice speed, no real issues. Amos has not really thrown up any warnings, hasn't gotten upset, hasn't said, hey, slow down or take over. So really, really impressed with the overall drive that this car did on this session. We did have a couple phantom braking issues, but again, those were just related to being, the car getting nervous because it's a narrow road, but it is a beautiful road. And I really, really encourage anyone who's up in Whatcom County to take the time and either go north to south or south to north on scenic highway Route 11. Again, overall, very good. I probably will test this on the north to south route too here in the near future, just so we get a different perspective with the car up next to the barrier. So instead of it being on the right side, right would be on the left. I think that would be an interesting thing to see. Let me know what you think about these newer camera angles. Again, I'm experimenting. I'm trying to make this a quality channel. I struggle at it sometimes, but I want to bring you the best views that I can. And I thought having a wider view here lets you easier see my controls and also just appreciate all of the beauty in Washington State. So anyway, car continues here along. Now this is where it slowed down because it got scared. You can see it there. But again, no real issue overall. So we're breaking these videos up. So I'm doing a torture test here, which is turning out not to be much of a torture test. It's only a torture test if FSD can't manage the whole thing. So we're bringing you this tonight. I hope you enjoy it. I hope my voiceover here works okay and is edited in nicely. Again, that's on me. And then we're going to be bringing you a trip where I'm going to head from Larrabee State Park all the way up to Linden, Washington to visit my friend Jeff Van Lowe and Jason Van Lowe at their auto shop up there. So please, if you haven't already and you enjoy this content, like and subscribe, and I will be bringing you some more really awesome videos, I hope, of FSD and all of the different trials and tribulations I'm going to put it through. Okay, so here we are. We're approaching our pull-off, and yeah, there we go, folks. We made it. That was a successful FSD torture test, and I just appreciate you joining me. We are going to work on improving and getting better. And again, just please like and subscribe and check out the videos to come in the coming days. All right, have a wonderful day, folks. To I-5, so we're going to see how that goes. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day.